If you had the opportunity to live in a children's wonderland, would you choose anywhere else? We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
Good afternoon and welcome to a brand new week of Real Talk. So, imagine being a 16-year-old kid out of Mafeking telling your parents that you're dropping out of school to pursue a career in hip-hop. It sounds a little scary, and it's scary for any parent to hear, but my guest today had a dream and nothing was going to get in his way of realizing it. His achievements so far include releasing 3 studio albums. Now, I'm not sure of this, but I believe they all went platinum. He'll tell us. But here it says 2 of which went double platinum. His business savvy has seen him build an independent record label as well as launch the Family Tree clothing store. He's got big brands begging him to put his name alongside their business mandate, and he's raised the bar that his competitors can only dream of matching with his Fill Up Stadium series. Who else if not Outputty Fill Up himself, Cassper Nyovest?
Dope intro. You need an audience.
Don't you travel with an audience? Because there's always 3 cars following each other every time I see you.
It's not an audience, it's an entourage.
Oh, but that's why I'm saying that. Why aren't they here to clap then?
No, they're too cool to clap. They're here, but they're too cool to clap.
Okay, so in future, I'll just make sure when you come around, I've got
but
an
you
audience.
need an audience. You'll be the first to do it. It's not the first, but
Felicia did it.
Felicia did it.
But she gave away pillows. I don't have pillows.
And there was no social media as well. So if you had like 100 people on their phones and tweeting while this thing's going on, it'd be dope. So when it happens, I came up with the idea.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you.
Fill Up Real Talk.
Intro. Yeah.
Do you know what I figured? As I was reading up on you again, because this is not your first time, you're a repeat offender, so thank you for coming back. I figured
that means I'm doing well.
You're doing very well, because we could sit here and talk about the same things as last time, but we can't, because you've done so much since, right? But I was thinking, you are like our J-Lo.
Whoa. Why J-Lo?
Because she started out as a fly girl, right?
Yeah.
Dancing for all these acts.
Oh,
and then she became this mogul of note. Think about J-Lo now.
Let me tell you a funny story. I mean, it's not a story, but they used to call me J-Lo in high school. The women, because the women like my butt. Yeah, so girls used to come up and touch my butt. So when the school magazine came out, they called me J-Lo. So when you say J-Lo, I was like, did you read that deep into my history and pull that out? But anyway, I came up, I was Jabba's hype man.
Yeah.
And then I used to perform at Cooley's shows as well. I remember opening up for JR.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mulimi as well. I lived in his house for a little while.
Mulimi is the one from Verbal Assassin.
No. Yeah, with Jabba. Yeah.
Yes.
With Jabba, and then he released his own album. Then I was with Tasso as well. So there's so many people, I used to like piggyback on. And
that's exactly what J-Lo did. And then she dated a famous person, and so did you.
Whoa, yeah.
Do you see the similarities?
Yeah. And she's still hot. So.
And she's still hot. She just gets hotter with age.
And she's sexy as well. And I'm a sexy guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now do you accept your J-Lo-ness?
I accept it.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
homo.
But also, you don't have the bum anymore because you've been here.
I do. I still
really?
have the bum. Yeah. It can't go. Yeah.
Even though you're working out.
Yeah, it's just firmer. But I wish I could. Actually, I don't want it to go. But it's just something I have. My lower body's quite firm.
Oh, right. So when you speak about Mafeking, I liked something you said. You said you were just average kids with extraordinary dreams.
Yeah.
The lot of you. And that's why by the time you came to Joburg...
Dope quote. I don't know where I said that, but that's dope.
Yes, I can read it. We're average kids with extraordinary dreams. And the beauty about being in Mafeking was that there was nothing else to do. So you could sharpen your craft. By the time we got to Joburg, you could not be distracted. You just followed your dream.
Yeah.
You say,
Dope.
I watched you say it in an interview and I wrote it down.
Dope.
Where do you sharpen your craft now? Because obviously there's a there's a lot going on, and your highway is very busy now. So where do you find that place to still be Cassper?
I think it was difficult at a point because I was trying to do everything because I love money, and I'm pretty smart. So I was trying to apply myself everywhere I can, and then the music started struggling a bit. And then I'm blessed with amazing management. So for this album too, the reason why it was so dope is because last year we literally planned it from January up until March. I didn't want to do an interview. I didn't want to be in a business meeting. I just wanted to be in studio.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got time also to be in studio, and my sister moved into my house, and I felt like I was like that kid back in Mufftown, and it was just me and the music and my family at home. So I think scheduling right now is very important because you also have to have time to be a human being. And where you're not working, you just like just living, and
because that's where the content comes from.
Yeah, the content comes from just living. So that's the best thing I could have done for myself. I just asked for time off and just chilled and made music.
Which sister moved into your house?
Tuto,
the older one.
And the album is titled Tuto.
Tuto.
Well. Yeah.
When do you decide? Or had you always known that this coming one is going to be called Tuto?
Yeah, I always knew, but it's beautiful how it happened.
Yeah.
But I always knew. My youngest sister is Tsolofelo.
Yes,
which
we've
is
had
my youngest offering in terms of, like, I didn't know what I was doing. It was the dumbest offering. And then Trifile was me, where I was trying to find myself, and then Tuto is my most personal album, and she had just moved into my house. And also, she's very, very emotional. So that's why this album is so emotional and it's so personal. So
does she bully you a little bit? Are you like a little bit scared of her?
I'm the bully at home. I've always been the bully
at
home because I've got a big voice. So
she's the one that runs your shop?
Yes.
Tuto?
Yeah, she's doing an amazing job.
Do you ask permission to name your album after your sister?
No, I actually don't ask anybody. I just do it. Yeah, I didn't ask for permission. The funny thing is they're always competing at home of who sold the most, because my little sister's album is the one that sold the most, and then my album sold the least, and now Tuto's album, it might outsell the first album, so they're always competing at home.
But I'm sure your parents are waiting there like, ooh, fourth and fifth album,
my parents care about my friends. My friends think I'm gonna name albums after them. I'm like, why would I name an album Solomon? I don't know.
What's Solomon's nickname, guys?
Capo.
They name it Capo.
No, I can't. No, it doesn't make sense. So I mean, it was named in that sequence because of ages. And my last album is gonna be named Khotso.
Your last one.
Yeah.
How do you know when your last album is gonna be?
I'll know when it's the last album. I'll know. For now, I still have a lot to say and a lot to experience. So, my next album, I don't know what I'd name it. I'm still looking for a name. The other day, I was like, I'm gonna call my album Read Carefully, and everyone looked at me like, no. So
no.
So I don't know what the next series is, but I'll find it once I find it.
But surely there's like a plan, like a royalties plan. If I was Tuto, your sister...
they get too much money from me. I couldn't, no.
Okay, so you put Madlisa.
Not like that, but I take care of my family, all the way from airtime to like serious problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does your family get a staple allowance from you, and then?
Yeah. They kind of like get salaries. Yeah.
And do they
Even
vary?
my mom, yeah.
Who gets the most?
No, they don't know. No, it will cause a fight.
You like HR. You know that HR across the world, they never want us to tell each other how much.
That would really cause a fight, They all could get nice, checks to live by.
But everybody's comfortable.
I mean, I wouldn't say comfortable because then they wouldn't work, So, but they cool. Like I try and balance it so that everybody knows that they're still fighting their feet,
But don't you think they look at each other and it's like, that one just bought a pair of Louboutins. How is she affording that if I'm getting this?
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, maybe Capo does probably.
Solomon.
Yeah, because we've been hustling for the longest of time together. So, and he doesn't like people.
Isn't Capo the one that had a driver when you guys were growing up?
Yes.
Why does he need to hustle if he had a driver back when we were all poor?
Life happened and he lost like both his parents.
All right.
So, and then we like got on this journey together.
I like your friendship. You must keep it up there.
Yeah. But he's hectic though. Yeah, so he's the one who's always checking like, yo, how much is that one making? Why is that guy's shoes so clean? Are they new? Did you buy him shoes? So he's the one who's always checking everybody. He's like, basically Solomon is like, nobody must steal money from me but him. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then it's fine as long as it's going to one person then.
Yeah.
Listen, only Real Talk will give you the opportunity to ask Output Fill Up anything you want. Send us your voice notes to our WhatsApp line, but now stop. His relationship with Boiti was great. Please, can we stop the Boiti questions? They are still friends. They still call each other. He said happy birthday. She said happy birthday. They are happy. Send us your voice note. 20 seconds and less to the number that you see on the screen right now. Cassper Nyovest will respond to you after the break. Talk live on SABC3 where the stage is yours, giving you a throwback to 2014 with Cassper Nyovest, Doc Shebeleza. Doc
3 years later and we're still here.
Yes, Bon.
Still the biggest.
Yeah,
the hottest.
Only growing. It's so funny because when Tito Mboweni came out, I was with Euphonic and I was like, "Hey man, Cassper, what's this now? What's this?" And then like 2 days later, I'm at a club and he's there as well, and he sees me going shasha. He's like, "Hey, sorry, sissy."
Yeah.
Sorry.
The funny thing is, before I released that song, I told you funny. I was at Black Coffee's house. He had like a lunch.
Yeah.
At his new house, amazing house. So I was like, yo, I finally figured out like the balance of the industry of the type of songs to release as singles and the albums. And I told him I'm gonna release this song called Tito Mboweni, and people are gonna, say it's trash for a week, and then after that it's gonna be the biggest song. And he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. So I released the song and it was big, and he's like, yo man, you said exactly what you were gonna do. So yeah.
I promise you, because I listened to the lyrics, I'm like, Cassper man, what are you saying here?
Yeah, it's a vibe. Like, not every song is about what you're saying. Some songs are like a vibe. It's a wave. The whole song is just to make your shoulders move.
And now, actually, when I listen to any of the interviews that you do, the bed music they use is always the Tito Mboweni one.
Yeah.
It's like got that. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to dance to this. I said I'm not going to dance to it.
It's a wave, man.
It's like, a definite wave.
It's like the big songs like Skabora Mureki, all those songs.
Yeah.
It's not really about what you're saying. It's just a vibe.
It's the I actually did you a favor. You owe me money.
What?
Somebody said something.
You like money.
I like money.
And you have too much money.
No, you have too much money.
You're wearing a presidential Rolex. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, Anele's watch is too much. It's a presidential Rolex.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She just put it.
That was slick of me, just by the way.
It was very quick.
So listen, someone once said something about you, and it was very confusing for the entire country. So finally, I had him sitting there, and I asked him a question, and this was his answer. Papa Penny, why did you say Cassper Nyovest is your son?
It's not me.
You didn't say that.
I still want to repeat. The newspaper people, they are always a destroyer. Because once you're a journalist, you have to work with lies. You get pay of lies and destroy other people. You see? Because if they don't get any news, they don't get pay end of the day. It's not when I'm talking by myself in the TV. You see, it's a liar. That boy is innocent. He came to me as my legend to him.
Oh, okay.
And then he asked a picture, and we checked the picture. He posted to the media. They said we look alike. You know, that thing was running more than 2 years, 3 years.
Yes.
We look like. We are African people.
Of course you look
gold color people. You know, I'm not a black, I'm a gold color.
Oh, yeah.
You
see, so now the country knows.
Yeah, it wasn't. That thing was actually very serious for me because the media doesn't understand. Well, they do understand, but I don't care really the lies that they say about me. It's just that they involve my mom and my dad. So when you say, they said that he slept with my mom at a hotel.
What?
It was a hectic story. And I was like, man, how are you going to disrespect my mom? Like, my mom is respected in my hood. Besides, me being Cassper, my mom herself and her family, and my dad being a teacher. My dad is a legend in the hood because of like how many people he's taught and all of that. So I was like, that's what really, made me angry. So it was taken to court, and he had to apologize, and and then
who had to apologize? The journalist?
Penny and the magazine.
Really?
So we had to sue them, because it's defamation of character.
You took it that seriously? I
did. It's my parents. I don't care. Like, even if stories come out about me, I don't care because I'm now immune to it. I've grown a very thick skin. So, but when you involve my parents, it's something else. They're not famous. They're not part of this thing.
So how come the story about you running out of petrol at McDonald's didn't make papers?
I don't understand. But that's what I always say, man. These journalists are very lazy. There's actual real juicy gossip.
I think that story is funny, by the way.
That people don't know about.
Tell us about that story.
So when I bought my first Bentley, I didn't know.
Sorry. When I bought my first Bentley.
I have to specify. I didn't know, like how big the tank is, and when it says, please refuel.
Does it talk to you? Does it say, please refuel?
No, it's just like any other car. It's just the sign comes up. So I was thinking, yo, man, I could probably drive.
Yeah.
And so I'm in McDonald's. I'm with some fly girl, and the car stops. And I'm thinking, no, maybe there was something wrong. I try to start. The car stops. So I'm like, yo,
what's fly girl saying?
So this girl looks at me like, yo, what's going on? And I'm like, man. So as the car stops, the cops also come through. And now I'm thinking, yo, what am I going to do? It looks like a stolen car. It doesn't have number plates. And then what happened? And then I had to leave the car there because I didn't know what was going on.
So you didn't know it didn't have petrol?
Yeah, so the cops got me petrol, and the petrol hadn't gone into the tank. So I didn't know it didn't have petrol. We left there. The girl didn't leave me though. Oh. So we went home, and then the next day.
Because there was another one?
No, I was single then.
Oh, no, I'm talking another Bentley.
Oh, no, that was before I bought my second Bentley.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Yeah.
So, and then I went home, and then in the morning, I went there with my friend, and the car started, and that's when I, learned that when a Bentley says, please refuel, it means business.
So now there you are pouring, and then people are passing.
Yeah, people want to take pictures, and it's like, it was weird. People don't care, man. People just want to take pictures. When you're eating, they don't care. And when you tell them, yo, I'm eating, you're rude.
But if I saw you pouring petrol
in a Bentley,
I'll take the photo too, and then I also shout, Cassper, don't buy things you don't know, Mfana. Don't buy things you don't know.
And it just looks, Bentley scoop of petrol, it's like, this guy doesn't afford this car. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when someone rolls up, let's say in an X6, right? And then they say 50 Rand petrol. You're just like, my man.
But sometimes, what am I supposed to do? Well, I mean, an X6 is not really that expensive, but I'm saying, what am I supposed to do if you cut that? Okay, what if my card is at home? What if both my cards are at home and, the light just went on and I'm really just trying to get home and all I have on is $50. What am I supposed to do?
You don't have a garage card?
I actually don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
So you pay for all of your petrol cash?
Yeah, not cash, but with the business card.
Okay. So now
with the black
with the black card. And I've always wanted to ask you this. This is so wonderful that is here. This convoy you're always traveling in.
Yeah.
When it's time to pour petrol, is one card for all of them?
Yes, one card.
So somebody will hazard and say, "Can we go in here? I need petrol."
We just follow the guys in front.
Okay.
Yeah, if he goes into the petrol station, we all go. Yeah.
And then you take care of all of that. Do you know how MC Hammer became broke?
No, I don't. No. MC Hammer is my dude, actually.
I'm sure he's your dude.
How did he become broke?
Because he just always had an entourage with him and he was always footing their bill.
No, all of my friends are always working with me.
Also, they're part of the machine.
I don't have people around me who are not doing anything.
So they know hanger-oners?
No. Someone is a photographer.
Okay.
Someone is a DJ. Someone is a keyboardist. There's a road manager. There's a merchandising guy, Capo, who sells the merchandise when we're on the road. There's guys who sell these CDs. There's promo guys. While we're at the show, we're promoting our own show that's coming in a month.
Okay.
So I don't have friends who just hang around, you know, but other friend, Papi, we have a construction company together.
Okay.
So I don't just have
just people
around, no.
Okay, I'm glad.
You
All
know
right.
what I'm saying?
Look, seeing as though it's Monday, it means a brand new opportunity for you to win that 5,000 Rands e-gift card. No, you can't win, Cassper. You've got enough money. Competition entry details are on your screen right now. More with Real Talk after the break. And I've got your voice notes. I promise you I'm going to play them. I promise. And welcome back to Real Talk. Cassper Nyovest has come a long way since being the 16-year-old with ambition, and I'm sure today he reflects on that decision he made to take a leap of faith in following his passion with pride. All these years later, and he gets to serenade his Superman, aka his dad, through that song that we're gonna play, you guys. Superman is called with Tepo Tula. Trust me, it's my favorite song on Tuto actually. Well done. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right now, let's go to the tweets. From Cherry K, she says, Cassper, I like your butt.
Yeah. I told you, I'm J-Lo, baby.
Cassper,
I need to find a name, but J-Lo is a bit like, okay, anyway.
Cassper's fine, though.
Yeah.
Don't you think Cassper's fine?
I mean, Sexy Chubby was the one, but I'm not as chubby anymore.
Now you're just sexy.
I'm just sexy, yeah.
Okay.
Sexy Cass. Double S for super sexy, you know what I'm saying? I see you, baby. Where's the camera? I see you, baby. 078. I'm joking.
No, you're not. That's the thing. You're not joking.
I'm actually not, but...
I know that. There's a voice note. Let's hear it.
Sure, Cassper.
It's
Kitemba here, Otaka from Gotembisa. Listen, I just need to know, just tell me, what's your biggest fear? As somebody who's just big in the entertainment, what's your biggest fear ever?
My biggest fear is to go to hell, man. Yeah, that's
Really?
my biggest fear, going to hell. Yeah, I want to go to heaven. That's my biggest worry at the end of all of this.
How are you ensuring that you're going to go to heaven?
I try and be as good as I can. And I talk to God, you know, almost every day.
Didn't you say your biggest fear is also going to jail?
Yeah, but he says my biggest fear.
Oh, okay, so one of them is jail.
Yeah, so it's hell, and then it's getting sick, and then it's jail.
Okay. So when you say getting sick, do you go for tests all the time, like full body?
No, I try and live a healthy life and I protect myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not. Yeah, you won't be hearing about kids anytime soon.
But what does your mom feel about that? Because parents will do that whole thing. If you dare bring a child here, I'm going to kick you out.
My mom is like bored now.
So she wants a grandchild.
Yeah, so she wants, I just love money too much, so I'm not ready to share my money with.
But who can someone like you trust on that level to settle down with and have children with?
There's a lot of good women out there. It's just that I think guys are bored by them. We always go for the crazy girls. So when I want to have a kid, you know.
Here's a little tip.
I know a girl that I'd have a baby with.
Are you going to tell us who she is?
No. She knows herself. She's probably watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Rubbing her tummy.
It's you. I'd have a baby. I'd marry her and then,
Really?
Yeah, when I'm ready.
No, but here's a quick thing. We're all crazy.
No, but I'm talking about crazy for no reason. There's like women who are crazy for no reason.
Okay.
Then there's like women who are crazy for,
for reasons.
Reasonably crazy. Like men push them there. You know, I mean, if you come back to my house and find me with a girl in my bed and you stab me,
I'm allowed.
I'm not saying women must go and stab anybody, but I'm just saying men do crazy things and hurt women, and also men play with. I also speak about it in the album.
Yes.
Men are so manipulative. They play with women's minds and emotions.
Yeah.
So they drive women crazy, and then they say that girl's crazy, but they don't tell what they did to make the girl, go crazy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and the country said, hoorah. This is why, please can we buy all of Cassper's albums?
Yeah, to go buy Tuto.
Here's another WhatsApp voice note.
Hi, Cassper. I just want to say I love you and I love your music. And I'm so proud of you because I'm also from Mafikeng.
Oh, dope.
Keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
I just want to know, why did you get rid of the ponytail? Bye.
The ponytail, I had to. I was growing up, you know. I had to get rid of, you know, the stuff that made me, you know, because people thought Cassper Nyovest was like a gimmick.
Yeah.
And I was gonna, you know, fade just like every other gimmick. So I like reinventing myself, and it was time for me to show like the more grown up, the more mature side of me, you know. And I had lost weight. It didn't make sense anymore because my head was a bit smaller. Yeah, and so I cut it off, you know. I was starting to wear suits. I couldn't, you know,
Business
picture
deals.
myself. Yeah, when I'm in a meeting, and that's why I don't have tattoos.
Yeah.
Because I can't see myself sitting in a meeting, you know, asking people for 6 million rand, and I've got tattoos all over my body. And
Where's the ponytail now?
it's somewhere in the house.
So you didn't like put it in a glass cage and have a ceremony for it?
I'm gonna frame it in my house though. I just got a new house. I just moved into my new house today, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
How much was that worth?
Yeah, I said it on Tito Mboweni.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You see, you weren't listening. You're just going sha. You were just
Sorry.
going. I say a lot of things on that song that people actually missed. I even speak about politics and people don't listen.
Wait, didn't you just say I dropped 10 bar on a house?
Yeah.
Yes, 10 million.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
back. So are you going to take the ponytail and also sell it in your shop like you're selling those techies
No,
for 100,000?
No, the ponytail's not for sale right now. Maybe
Right
later.
now.
Maybe later.
Speaking of,
But it doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? It's hair. So
you never know.
I don't think someone would buy it.
But that
The
girl
shoes,
loves
yeah,
you.
but-
She'll buy it.
Who would buy my ponytail and for how much? Yeah, actually tweet us. Tweet Anele if you're watching the show. How much would you buy my ponytail for? And if you would buy it, yeah.
So speaking of being taken seriously, I heard you gave a speech at Stanford.
Yeah.
Stanford?
Yeah.
Ivy League?
Yeah.
About what?
About basically just being an African in, you know, this day and age, and through my music and what is it called? Diaspora?
Oh yeah, the diaspora. Oh,
Yeah.
that word, everyone uses it.
It's hectic.
I had to
So-
find out what it means.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, man, how do I talk to like these graduates, you know? And I just told my story of like just how I came up as an African boy who was just influenced by everything around the world, and how I had to find my identity, and how I ended up being, giving a lecture at Stanford University.
Would you say that's one of your biggest moments?
Nah,
What is?
buying groceries for my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
So every time you buy groceries for you, you feel like, yeah.
No, the very first time, that was like amazing. And every time I can help my mom or my sisters, that's always the biggest moments for me, because I'm thinking, man, if God didn't bless me so much, I wouldn't be able to take out my family from all these situations. Because I know how it feels to need and not be able to feed the needs, you know what I'm saying? Not be able to survive. I know how it feels. You know, I know how it feels to call a cousin and say, bro, I can't pay my rent. Can you please help me? And have them say yes and switch off their phone. You know what I'm saying? And you know the guy has the money. You know, I know how it feels. So I don't want to be that cousin, uncle or little, you know, son, like when my mom calls me and they really need help and I don't help. So those are like the biggest moments for me.
So you said that you used to be scared when your phone rings and it's your mom.
Yeah, now I'm not anymore.
Why aren't you scared anymore?
My mom was strict when we were kids. She was really hectic. Like, my mom, she would beat you up for like not flushing the toilet.
Good.
Not doing your homework, not washing your uniform, like maybe something that, you know, anything that she finds wrong. So
Yeah.
basically, when she drives into the yard, we had like a pavement of stones.
Yeah.
So you'd hear the car. So you just hear, and you go through the checklist. Did I do my homework? Did I flush it?
Did you take out the chicken to defrost?
If there's anything that you didn't do, even if it took an hour, you probably do it in 15 seconds before she steps into the house. Because when she rocks up, it's the rock in the building. She gets there like, if you smell what the rock is cooking. My mom was really hectic. So every time called you, you were just thinking, what did I do wrong? So I guess that's when my parents were really going through a rough patch and they were about to, separate and divorce. So when you kids, you don't know what's going on. You just feel like, man, you're really hectic. You know what I'm saying? So my mom but right now, we're like very close.
Best friends.
Best friends. So she actually even sent me a text, thanking me for honoring my dad with the Superman song to Tsepotola. And she was like, yo, I'm really gonna be blessed. She called me a messiah because of that song. She's like, yo, you were actually sent here to the world, for a bigger purpose and to send a message to our people. So my mom cherishes me as much as like my fans do. She sends me amazing messages. Like today, she sent me a message about the house and how much I inspire her. She's like, it's crazy, you're my son, but you inspire me like a legend, So my mom is amazing, man.
What a wonderful, wonderful man. More with Cassper Nyovest after the break.
Their families were not really like the best of friends. So there was a moment where everybody got together and they were all celebrating. And I'm sitting there thinking, yo, man, you guys hated each other like last week. So it was a dope moment.
And you know that you created that moment?
Yeah, well, God through me.
Oh,
yeah,
Messiah.
Yeah.
So when you went initially to the dome.
Go buy the DVD, by the way, if you don't have it.
Nanko salesman when go buy the DVD.
Go buy the DVD.
Just buy everything, Cassper, please. Buy the vodka, buy the DVD.
Go to Musica first, though. Get the album too, though, and then get the DVD, and then go get the Ciroc and chill and
Is there a pineapple one by Ciroc?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Do
the
you
one
like
I want.
pineapple? Yeah, I'm gonna deliver. How many?
No. Now I'm also here slimming, so not a lot.
Oh, just one?
The crew says 30, please.
The crew.
They just said to me now.
I'll try.
30 bottles.
30.
So when you were going, because I know you said you went to the dome when you were still discussing it with them, and they said R1 million, and they didn't flinch.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know if right now. I don't even know what to say. I didn't know. I was like, am I ready for this? Have I ever spent $1 million? Because we do a lot of parties and we've never spent R1 million on a venue. So so this million, like, what does it come with? Does it come with sound and a crowd? Does it come with 20,000 people? They're like, no.
You can just have the dome.
Yeah, you just have the dome. That's all you have. You decide to do whatever you want to do on the day.
Orlando Stadium, how much was that?
Orlando Stadium was like 400,000.
Okay.
But and then when it comes with everything else that is compulsory to book, it comes up to $1 million.
It comes up to $1 million as well.
And then the damage of the grass, then you have to pay. So it was like 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 to them. So it's pretty much the same thing.
And I know you didn't make money from Fill Up the Dome. Did you make money from Fill Up Orlando?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little money.
Oh, at least.
Yes.
Because that thing of making...
I mean, but, shout out to the Department of Arts and Culture.
All right.
Who was a sponsor. Shout out to MTN, who was a sponsor. Shout out to, who else? Did I forget anybody? Department of Arts and Culture and MTN. Department of Arts and Culture is doing a great job.
So are they coming on board for F&B?
Please, they have to. We've been talking to
Who do we have to talk to over there?
Yeah, I talked to the minister. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to.
Friends in
Number
high
one,
places.
It's not friends. It's just, there's certain things you work to. Because when I was doing the dome, I was trying to meet Natim Teta, but I couldn't because I was just an artist. And after doing the dome, now I have a voice. I can, so we had a meeting.
Yourself.
Yeah.
And you proved yourself with your own money.
Yes, with my own money. So they know that it's not, the money's going somewhere, and it's for a bigger purpose. Because the way we structure these shows is that the budget of making the show is bigger than the return at the gate and ticket sales. So it's kind of impossible to make money. So the only way we can make a little money is through sponsorship. So, and since we're doing F&B right now, if there's a corporate company that's watching, if you could please sponsor us and jump on Fill Up F&B Stadium. We need 15 million to do what we want to do.
15?
Yeah.
And how many people do you want there? 90,000?
75 with the stage that we built.
Okay, 75 because the rest, the stage takes up the room.
Yeah, 75,000. And it's the last one I'm doing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm after it.
After that?
It's a bit hectic.
Our Puti Fill Up has retired filling up.
Yeah, maybe in Joburg. Maybe I'll move to another province. or something. But it's the last one in Joburg, and it's the one that people should come and see. And with this one, we're really going more South African and more African, actually. Let me say that. Like the theme of the stage it's gonna be amazing. People should check it out. I've been drawing these things in my mind and I have had a few meetings. I basically let me not mess it up. It's just gonna be an amazing...
It's gonna be a surprise. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye for now. We'll be back after the break with one voice note from you. Then he's gonna answer that quickly. And then
we need sponsors and buy the album.
Sponsors, buy the album. One more voice note because I want to play you that video, Superman. You have to see it. Be back. And we are back with the was sexy chubby guy, now just sexy. Cassper Nyovest, here's your last voice note.
Yo, I just wanted to ask Jorge. Cassper is a real inspiration to us Machitakukas. I mean, young and old. So the question I would like to ask him is that, is he ever really going to release a book so that we can know that his steps where he had to go through and stuff like that? Or maybe a reality show?
Ooh. You know, the thing about the book, it's like I'm saying, peace out now, you know, I've done it all, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm not ready for a book, but I've started writing one, you know. So on my phone, every time I think of something that's really profound that I learned throughout my journey, I'll put it on the notes, you know. So I have like an intro that I've written, you know, about my name and stuff. So I'm writing a book, but it'll probably take me 5 years maybe. To write this book because I really want to write it. I don't want to get a writer who's going to write my book. You know, I'll collaborate with the writer later. In terms of a reality show, I don't think it suits my brand well, you know. Like, I think the reason why people want more of me is because I don't give them everything, even though I give them so much. But people still want to know, you know, people want to know, like, am I in a relationship now? And stuff like that, because I don't give out too much. So as much as I'd love to do a reality show, I don't think it suits my brand well. And I don't think any channel will pay me enough.
Oh, SABC, what a challenge. Challenge accepted, Cassper. Challenge
they wouldn't
accepted.
pay me enough. I see these contracts of like, you know, what they paying people for reality shows. And, you know, me, I'm a big brand and everything I do is like big. So I wouldn't want to make a normal reality show, you know. It has to be hectic.
Okay. And then finally, before we play the music video, I know you've got a hard drive at Jabba's house that's got like 500 songs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When are we going to get those songs?
I just met Jabba 2 weeks ago. So I'm going back to his house soon. He wants to play me some music and I want to play him some music as well. So I think somewhere in the conversation, I'll just take the hard drive, you know, when he's not looking and then,
And be gone.
Yeah. So, yeah, but right now it's the album Tuto is out in stores and that's what I want to talk about.
That's what we're pushing now.
People are asking for more music and I'm like, man, I've dropped an amazing project. It hasn't even been 2 months, but people move on so quickly, you know.
Do you know what? You can take your time. I think Tuto is the best work you've done, and I enjoyed your other work as well, but this is the best work you've done, and people who weren't even Cassper fans are coming out saying that this is the best work you've done, so
thank you.
Keep that up, and we will see you at F&B Stadium when you fill it up.